I'm so sorry. I'm freaking late, dude. I was supposed to start 2.5 hours ago. I went outside and wow, it's just been freaking crazy. Crazy. So, long story short, police were called, ended up chatting, chewing the fat with a bunch of people around my neighborhood. Also, I have been drinking a little bit, but here's the thing. I just want to put it out there in case homie who was outside talking about Mensa, yes, I was in Mensa too. I could have stayed in Mensa. My dad wanted to put me in Mensa. My mom, not so much. She didn't really care about high IQ societies. I skipped 2 grades when I was in school. I could have gone to the UW at 8, but I did not. My dad thought it would be a little bit too much for someone my age. I don't know why I have to put that out there in this in this stream, but I'm feeling some fucking type of way. Anyway, so it was crazy. So I will tell you the story about what happened outside. So it was like I was getting ready to start streaming and I was getting everything set up, right? And I'm, breaking down some boxes because I'm getting everything ready because me and my little one are going to make some crock pot soap in a little bit, which means I'm going to wake her up in a little bit here. We're going to make some crock pot soap. And, so I go outside and I'm dumping my freaking cardboard boxes and I hear somebody screaming, "Help me." And I see this dude in a wheelchair just rolling through and I'm like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "What's up?" And, so we're chilling and we hear this woman screaming at the top of her lungs, help me, someone help me." Right? And, I'm like, oh, shit, what the fuck's going on? I don't know, but we're about to get our white people neighborhood watch shit on and go see what the fuck's going on. So we walk down to the end of the cul-de-sac where I live, and we walk towards the 7-Eleven that's down the street from my house. And on the corner by the light, there are 4 white children. 2 girls, 2 dudes, right? And 1 girl is on the fucking sidewalk, just sitting and crying, right? So, me and the dude, we roll up, we're like, "Yo, what's going on? What's up? And he's like, we're like, "Oh, no, she's just really drunk, and we're trying to get her back in the car, but she got out the car and started running. It's top speed." And we're like, okay, that doesn't sound fucking normal. What the fuck's going on, right? So I turn to the girl, the young white girl with red hair, and I'm like looking at her, and I'm like trying to make like obvious little secret signs and symbols and shit, and I'm like, "Yo, are you okay? Are you safe?" And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, just make a simple secret nod or some shit, you know what I mean? Let me know if you're okay. And she goes, "No, we're okay." I'm like, "You know these people?" And she's like, "Yeah, I know them." And I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna say something to that effect later on because I want to finish out what I'm saying here. So we look at this girl. And I'm like, "Yo, mama, you gotta calm the fuck down, okay? You're screaming, alright? Y'all need a ride, an Uber somewhere or some shit?" And they're like, "No, we got her, blah, 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 blah." And then she gets up and she's like, "Get off me!" And she just takes off, right? And we're like, "Yo, come back, lady. You can't just be running down the street screaming at the top of your fucking lungs, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's gonna fucking think you're not safe, you know what I mean?" So we're following, and finally, as we're walking, I'm looking at the dudes, and he's like, "Look, I'm just trying to give her a ride home. I didn't ask for any of this shit." I'm like, "Is that her backpack?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." And the other dude, I'm like, "So what's with you?" And he's like, I was like, "You know them?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't know them. I just got off work. I'm like, "My nigga." I just call him the whole N-word. Like, what the fuck are you doing then? Go home. He's like, I'm just here. And that's when I was like, I'm calling the police. Because you don't know them, but homegirl said that she knew y'all. You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody else picked up on this. And I'm gonna ask Travis tomorrow because we smoked the blunt. Oh, he smoked the blunt, and I just sat there and inhaled weed and drank some alcohol. So I'm not sure if he picked up on that as well, because I did. And that's when I said, "Give me your phone, Travis." The dude's name who I was with. I was like, "Give me your phone. I'm gonna call the police because now this doesn't make any sense to me." And that's why I called. Because, number one, what the fuck are you doing? Just wandering around? Not like we weren't doing the same, but why didn't anybody call the fucking cops or anything? And this dude is like, I don't know any of them. I'm just here. I just got off work. I work construction. I'm just here. The fuck's going on then? You don't know these people? But she just said she knew y'all. Y'all, as in the collective, right? So that's what set my little spider senses tingling. So I called the police. And I get there, and I call the police, and I'm like, hey, so there's a girl screaming on top of her lungs, talking about help me, and shit. And the 911 operator, I was like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, we are, off of 176 or whatever. And she's like, is it by the 7-Eleven? And I'm like, she was by the 7-Eleven, yeah, but she's not no more. She's over by this church. And she's like, okay, we already had a deputy come out there. And I'm like, well, I don't know where the fuck the deputy is, but he need to hurry the fuck up because I'm not sure if these kids are safe. I don't know if these women are safe. Number one, I'm like, dude just told me, she just told me that she knew them, but dude just told me that he was like, he didn't know, you know what I mean? And so then the deputies pulled up, and it's a female, thank God. Hey, I don't know any of these motherfuckers, but I'm not sure if homegirl running around the street screaming, help me, is safe, okay? I don't know these people. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, girl just needs to stop drinking and going out, basically. She needs to stay at home if she's going to get white girl wasted. And Travis was like, fucking facts, bro. I was like, for real though, this is some WP shit, and I don't know because I don't get white girl wasted like that. And if I tend to get white girl wasted, I stay at home and I be white girl wasted in my house. That way I don't be out screaming help me in the middle of the fucking night at 2 a.m. So anyway, that happened. I hope that little girl got home safely, and I hope she didn't get fucking kidnapped or trafficked or some shit. Because, bitch, we tried. And the other girl was like, hey, I know these people. So, anyway, that happened. So, as we're heading back, one of the neighbor's friends came out and was like, what the fuck's going on? I thought it was cops in my car. And I turned this whole conversation and ended 2 hours. And at the end, I just think, motherfucker kept calling me crazy. He don't know me. Again, because I said I'd be outside. And I'd be seeing people on my camera try to break into people's cars. And I came out one time and I said, hey, don't fuck with my shit, I'll cut you. That's a normal response. You threaten somebody, and you don't have to worry about your livelihood anymore. So, that's what I did. But anyway, we start arguing, we start talking about a bunch of shit. Racism, blah, 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 blah. White people are repressed, blah, 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 blah. And me and Travis, who's definitely a minority, are looking like, okay, here we go. And again, he has some valid points, but this is a thing with white people, okay? And I don't know if anyone wants to choose white, but I don't think you should try to oppression Olympics minorities. You never will win, okay? It just won't happen. Even as a white felon, even if you are a criminal, you are available and afforded more opportunities than me and this other gentleman here will ever have. Even as a white felon, people are will give you more chances than they would ever give me or him. Okay? Especially me. I fuck around and be like, bitch, were you on crack or something, doing drugs or something crazy? Were you out here being crazy? So, also, and I we'll let this slide because we were smoking weed, but I don't like people trying to tell me how I feel. I don't like that. But it's okay. We'll talk about it next time, and we'll talk sober. I'm the only one sober out here, but I have a feeling that anything I say while people are not sober is just going to go over their head and only hear what they're going to hear. So, anyway. Also, like, bringing up other, like, facts or spitting out facts about billion families and Rothschilds and the Jewish question. I feel like this is heading towards the Jews. I just kind of head that shit off while we can, okay? I don't fuck with that. I don't like people who fuck with that. You believe that shit, you got some problems. But it always ends up being the Rothschilds and all sorts of crazy shit, and I don't let that shit. I'm like, no, I'm going to nip that shit in the bud right now, sir. And then, so, anyway, that's how we got on the whole Mensa thing. Because I was like, sir, you're telling me that happened? I'm going to need some citations. I'm going to need some citations and some sources. I mean legitimate sources, publicated sources in journals, scientific journals, with people who have, I don't know, some experience with that. You just researching that shit don't mean nothing to me. And that's when you brought up the Mensa card. Like, I give a shit about that. I don't care. But anyway. I mean, I good for you. I was Mensa candidate too. Yay. So was my husband. Yay. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Are you an expert in that field, sir? Then, again, give me some sources, okay? Sources and citations. That's what I want. I want sources and citations in publicated journals that tell me that the Rothschilds did whatever the fuck you said they were going to do. That's what I want to know. But anyway, I hold my peace. Because honestly, I also like to know where people are at in my fucking community and how whiling you're going to be on the white people whiling scale. I have a scale, friends. It's called White People Be Whiling Scale. So anyway, after 3 hours of talking with him, and he seems like cool people, kept having to bring up the fact that he had a black friend. That doesn't mean anything to me. Good for you. You call me brother. Awesome. Good for you. We need more people, more allies like you. Okay? But at the end of the day, that's not going to solve anything. It doesn't change anything. Good for you, though. I'm really happy that you decided to put racism down and make a black friend. But that's just me being super cynical, and I shouldn't be that way. I understand that. So anyway, after sitting there and being fucking cold for 2.5 hours, where this man went on about all of the corporations, which is, you know, there's some truth to him and that, you know, but again, I don't believe nothing people say without sources. And I mean real lauded sources, not your fucking website, Daily Beast, fucking journal shit. I'm talking about the scientific journals that we all subscribe to. I want to know those citations. That's what I want to know. Anyway, it's the same shit that I tell other people too. It's just not white people. If you come at me with some sort of random fact that you want me to know, I'm gonna need some citations on that. I don't mind when people talk shit. I don't mind when people say shit, right? But I don't spit facts unless I have citations. In my dealings with people, if I don't have citations, I don't say shit like that. Because I need to have that citation ready and available to actually be challenged. And if you can't deal with the challenge, then don't bring me no facts. Don't bring me no shit that you would read online without no fucking peer fucking reviewed fucking shit, okay? Bring me peer reviewed journals by peers in that certain field. I want analysts. I want fucking doctorates. I want all that shit because me and you, I'm not an expert in anything. And to lodge yourself as someone who's like researching this stuff, who cares, bro? I know a bunch of shit about a bunch of shit. Do you think I'm an expert in quantum physics just because I read some shit on quantum physics? Fuck no. I read it because I'm curious about it, and I'm curious about a lot of stuff. But I would never tote myself as some sort of like fucking expert researcher, blah, 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 unless I've studied in that field, learned in that field, and I have experience in that field. Other than that, you're just layman terms. You're just being a layman, thinking that you're part of the Dunning-Kruger effect, okay? That's basically what you are right now. But I don't say that. Why? What's the point? I just let people talk, bro. It helps give you an insight into where their head is. And with a little gentle prodding, you can really, really push them down and let them say what they really feel. somehow, I don't know why this happens to me, people always gonna bring up fucking blackface. Am I that dark skinned that you need to bring up blackface with me? It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. Somehow the conversation always comes to blackface and how it's unfair, or you can walk out dude in whiteface, which why the fuck would I do that unless I'm painting myself as a clown, bro? But like it just makes me laugh because bitch, do it if you want to do it. Okay? You know the history behind it. If you're so lauded as you say you are, why you want to do it so bad? Not everything can be for you, friend. Again, that's privilege talking. But I digress. Excuse me. It was just a lot, bro. I can't even fucking call it. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. It's a lot at 4 in the morning. Basically, so after calling the police and having that girl screaming help me running down the fucking street, and talking to this gentleman who somehow brought it back to the Rothschilds and big businesses and the 13 families, and I was like, oh, sir, I can't be with your conspiracy theories. I gotta go inside. He was cool though, just down that path, and it's you love to see it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, he kept calling me crazy. Like, I can see it in you, and you're so angry. And I'm like, I'm super chill, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm angry as the angry black woman. Apparently, that's my stereotype. But like, I don't know. I think I'll talk to him tomorrow and be like, don't try to diagnose me. You don't know me. Even Travis was like, dude, she seems super chill. Why do you keep calling her crazy? I was like, I could be crazy if you want me to be. If you want to see that angry black woman stereotype, me snapping my fingers, talking all black or whatever you expect to hear out of me, I'm sorry, sir. That's just not what you're going to hear. That tends to happen a lot with me, too. People expect this sort of caricature of a black person when they see me, when they talk to me, when I interact with them. They expect something like we on living single all the fucking time. And I'm like, sir, that's not who I am. Case in point, when I met Travis, he was like, you know how to roll a blunt? I was like, no. Why would I know that? But he was like, do you smoke weed? I was like, yeah, I smoke weed. He's like, you roll, right? I was like, why the fuck would I roll? Why would you even ask me that? Because I'm black? No, I don't know how to roll. I don't even know how to do-rag. Nor do I know how to cornrow. I have cousins for that. So, growing up, I was in an upper middle class family. Okay? I don't know about any of those things. My cousins did those things. Anyway, like I said, it just be a lot it's a lot to be me sometimes, and I don't know what people expect of me sometimes. Maybe I should be like wilding out, be super black, super ghetto, super not into just the things like I find fascinating, like quantum physics or string theory or mathematical puzzles that people can't really process. Like I'm into that. I'm into like sci-fi and fantasy and all those things like that. That's just what I like. I'm sorry. Even though I am of the culture and I am adjacent to the culture, I'm not of the culture. I know of the culture. I grew up in the culture. Does that mean like I'm deep in it? No. I don't know what people ask that of me all the time. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be ranting. I've been like ranting like 20 minutes because it seriously bothers me a whole lot when I get told how I'm supposed to act or people expect a certain thing of me. And sometimes I feel like challenging it, and then other days it just makes me super sad. Why can't I be me? Why do people think, like, when they see me, oh, you're a crazy black girl. Oh, you must be an angry black woman, huh? Why aren't you out here jagging your neck and snapping your fingers like, yes, queen, or whatever the hell they expect me to do? I don't do that stuff. I never have. You know what I can tell you about, though? Norse religions. Okay? I could tell you about old runes and the old gods. I could tell you about that. I could tell you about Greek mythology. I could tell you about Mediterranean stuff. I could tell you about Greek shit. I could tell you about Mesopotamian shit. I could tell you about Indian shit. I could tell you about all random shit. I could tell you about African culture. I could tell you anything you want to know. But why do people expect me to act a certain way? Why is it always that negative stereotype? Why can't I just be me? Why can't I just be chill? Why do you expect me to wild out? Why do you expect me to be a certain way? Why can't I just be who I am? It's not like I can't do an angry black woman stereotype. Believe me, I can. But that isn't me. I mean, it's a part of me, obviously, but I don't know. It bothers me on a personal level. I feel personally offended, but not surprised. Also, like, if you got a black friend or a black baby daddy or a black baby mama, that don't mean you don't contribute to the problem. It just means that you fetishize black people sometimes, and that may not always be the case. But I don't know. What do I know, huh? I'm only black. I've only lived on this earth as a black woman for a long time now. I digress. But it's getting to be irritating at the age that I am that people expect me to act a certain way, and they're surprised. Like, why aren't you doing what I think you should be doing right now? Why aren't you, like, feeding my stereotypical black woman fantasy? I don't know. I can't call it. It makes me super sad, though. How many other little black girls are told that they can't be a certain way because people expect them to be a certain way? I'm not that way. I'll never be that way, sir. What are you saying, dude? Anyway, I sometimes joke about it, but, like, I don't know. It bothers me a lot. But it's something I've had to deal with my whole life, as not conforming to, like, this idea of a black person. Because I'm into things that black people apparently shouldn't be in. I played Magic the Gathering. I do a lot of reading about fantasy stuff. Like, I've LARPed, bro. Like, I play D&D. Like, what the fuck y'all want from me? I'm sorry that I'm not hood enough for y'all. I never will be. At my age, I'm pretty much going to be who I'm going to be. I don't raise my child to be that way either. I expect her to know of the culture in order to identify the culture and where its flaws are. But as far as, like, being deep into that culture, I hope not. I hope that she takes all the positive aspects of black culture and leaves all the negative ones behind. But people tend to want you to hold on to those negative aspects of black culture, honestly. And I don't want that for her. I want her to be seen as a whole human, not just the color of her skin. And people like to tell me that I don't see color. Oh, you don't see color, sir? How you get out here in these streets and wear matching clothes? So you will obviously see color. You just don't want to acknowledge all of the benefits and issues that your color has afforded you. That's basically it. And it irritates me on so many levels when people bring that shit up. Don't bring that shit up to me, okay? If you want to, like, be friends with me, don't bring that shit up to me, okay? Because we all see color, okay? I'm seeing color right now. This is blue over here, okay? This is purple over here, okay? So clearly, you're not colorblind. You see color. You still want to acknowledge all the privileges and benefits that your color has over mine. And the way to move forward is to not ignore it, okay? You don't fucking deal with the problem by ignoring it. You don't deal with it by moving the fuck on. You deal with it by getting it out in the open, getting all of the problems that are afforded with that issue out and resolved. And believe me, the country has 400 plus years of problems with my color to resolve. I mean, the world does at a certain point, right? Like, I would never go anywhere and be like, hey, it's cool that I'm black here. I always have to. You guys gotta check. Is it cool that I'm black in this space, in this place? But you can never be too black. You know what I mean? You always have to straddle that line as a minority. It isn't even just black. It could be any other minority, right? You can never be too much minority. You got to be just a little bit minority for white people to fuck with you and think that you're one of the good ones. And I'm not saying that that's not a problematic statement in themselves, okay? But you'll never... If people don't want to acknowledge the problem, then how are we going to fix it? Right? It may make you uncomfortable to talk about race. It may make you uncomfortable to see what your ancestors did. But guess what? I had to live with the fact that some of my ancestors right now, in some museums in the South, their hair makes up couch cushions. Their bones are made into furniture. Their skin was made into pages for books, okay? Like an animal. And if I can deal with that, and I can show and show the brutality of that and understand that that's the people I came from, then by all means you can look up and say, my ancestors enslaved your ancestors. We have to deal with that because we're still dealing with it today. If I have to look at that uncomfortable shit, why can't you, Becky? Why does that make you... I'm sorry it makes you uncomfortable. Imagine how I feel. I'm only here because a couple people said, nah, I'm just going to put my head down and exist through slavery instead of jumping off the boat in the water or dying on the boat after being kidnapped and taken from their homeland, forced to learn a different language, a different religion, a different culture, and then told that their culture was horrible. Satan cursed you. God cursed you because of a genetic nation. Because my ancestors were a little bit closer to the sun than yours. And that makes that better. But again, I digress. What do I know, right? I don't know anything. I don't make myself out to be an expert like I could know something, you know what I mean? I don't. I don't know if I ever hear anybody else say this, but it gets really tiring being black sometimes. To have your entire history co-opted and become mainstream culture. But then you can't do that because that's considered uncouth. Or, I don't know, dare I say ghetto, which is a racist term in itself, but to have your whole culture co-opted by another and think that that's okay. And they don't even see anything wrong with it. I could never. You know what I mean? To have your name taken, your history taken, and I can't go. I can't go far back into my ancestors. I can never go on Ancestry.com and be like, oh my God, look at Susan and them. Those are my people. You know how far back I could go? Fucking maybe the Mayflower, maybe. Not the Mayflower. I'm just being facetious and joking here, but you know what I mean? Like, I can't go far back. Who keeps records on cattle? And I know that sounds really shitty to say, but it's the truth, you know? Not all slave owners kept records of their slaves. Why? They were animals. So how far back can I really go? I can only go back to slave ships, okay? You could probably go farther because you were considered a whole human. I'm still considered 3/5 of one. And I know people don't like to talk about it, but it's the fucking truth. okay? And in order to deal with the problem, you've got to first address the problem and diagnose and go, hey, this is real. This is the truth. And nobody wants to do that in this country. Nobody wants to say, hey, man, not cool. So, anyway. I used to be a lot more vocal about shit like this. And then I started to go, what's the point? There's no point to this. There's no point or rhyme or reason. People are going to believe what they want to believe and whatever comforts them to sleep at night and wake up in the morning and get that money to pay their mortgage. What the plight of another person does not bother them until it starts to affect them personally. And that's just the world that we live in today. And normally I'm not so depressive on these things, but I be feeling a certain type of way after I sit and talk with people who say stuff that there's no point in telling them that they're wrong. They're going to just believe that they're right anyway. And it'd be sad, you know? I want everybody out there to fight the good fight for the fight's sake. For the fact that everyone's life should matter, whether you're of my people or not. But the fact that we even have to separate it and say my life matters just as much as yours, but the casual dismissal of my life on the lives of people that look just like me and nobody bats an eye should say something, right? Case in point, I went out here not knowing what the fuck was going on to help a white girl, okay? I didn't know her from fucking Eve, okay? I didn't know her from anybody. Do you think if I was outside screaming, help me, and I have done that, I've been on the side of the road stranded with my child in the car, and I've been on the road being like, help me, help me, help me. You think someone pulled over to help me? Absolutely not. But I'm out here trying to help this little girl, this white woman, because she's, you know, young and might be in a vulnerable spot. But anyway, I digress. I want my child to grow up in a place where that doesn't have to be. She could walk and have people look at her for who she is, not because of her mom or her circumstances or anything like that, you know? I don't want her to be stereotyped, and she's gonna be stereotyped. Anyway, I used to stress about it a lot, you know? And my partner, or husband or whatever, was like, dude, I really wouldn't worry about that. And I'm like, how can you say that? Knowing what you know, knowing me, knowing what I've been through and that, what my family's been through, and everything that I've told you, and not worry. But I stress about it all the time. I stress about my boys, my older two. I stress. I worry. I have two boys. One is trans. With all the stuff that's going on today in my country about trans bills being passed, I worry that someone's going to kill him one day. And I shouldn't have to worry about that. I worry about my other son because he is a black man. Somebody misunderstanding him, pulling over on side road to help somebody and shooting him because he's black. Do you think anyway? And I'm sure other mothers have to worry about stuff like that, but doubly so if you're a minority, especially a black one. I wish I brought up my phone. Because, like I said, I love citing sources and having conversations with people. And if I don't have my phone, sources on things that I say, then I won't say them. Even though I know what I'm saying is objectively fact and can be brought back up with facts and data, if I don't have it available to me at that time when I'm talking to someone, I generally go, you know what? There are sources out there that... Oh, shit, are we already here? That's a difference, sir. But if I can't think of them off the top of my head, and maybe I should, you know, be more debate bro-ish, you know? Or I know facts off the top of my head, and I can cite them, like, quickly, you know? But I feel like I shouldn't have to do that in order to discuss my existence is viable and should be. Oh, fuck, is this a suppressor? I'm not paying attention. Anyway, that's how I feel, bro. Me wanting a little bit more equality doesn't affect you having the same amount of equality. It really doesn't. It just means that it makes it more equal for everyone. No one's getting a lesser piece of the pie if I have a little bit more. It should be all be equal, you know? Then again, maybe you do get less. Maybe the person that cut the pie does not know how to cut pie. I sure as hell don't know how to cut pie evenly. So maybe that's it. Maybe we just need a better pie cutter. And then everyone can have equal slices of the pie or cake or whatever we're talking about here. I'd like some cake. I gotta stop drinking and smoking with people. It was cold as fuck outside, too. I can't believe it was... I just sat outside for 2 fucking hours. 3 hours listening to someone like that. Not that it was not a bad idea. It was cool. WPW, you know. Or... So, anyway. I just realized I came outside in my jammies. No, nothing. No, nothing. Just all out. Tits out, all that. No bra, no nothing. Don't care, though. Long hair, don't care, baby. Speaking of long hair, I didn't even have my hair up. I just came outside, just was like, fuck it, I'm coming outside as is. I'm coming out hot. I'll see us in the shop. I'm not gonna buy nothing. I don't got no money. I'm broke right now. I'm broke. What you got for me, baby? Ooh. I want this Hell Rider, though. This looks dope. I want this one. Where's the other one? And I gotta wait for the other one to come again. This one. This is the one I want, baby. The Jalouse Fateh. I don't know that. I know it's Jalouse Fate, but it sounds cooler when I say it that way. This one's dope. I like this. It looks so pretty. The Sisters of the Sightless Eye. This is dope. I don't know about that brackish fetch. The Threefold Nightmare, though? Yeah, that's dope, too. See how they get you? They get you with all this stuff. All this useless shit that don't do anything for your character. And it shouldn't, you know? It should all... excuse me. It should all be cosmetic, bro. Anyway, let's see what else we can do. Alright, let me pull up my, Diablo Hell timers here. Okay, so we have World Boss. Oh, fuck, we just missed it. Fuck. Alright, whatever. We'll get it at 10:13. Anyway. Mm. Alright. I haven't worked on anything I said I was going to work off camera. I meant to before I started playing today. And I got sidetracked with the whole story that you unfortunately missed. You'll have to go back and look at the VOD to see what I was talking about. But it was crazy. I literally only went outside to fucking take out my trash at 2 before I had to start streaming. And I got sidetracked for a good long while. Though, you know, I just be willfully sharing information with people. I shouldn't, but it's all good. You live alone? Nah, I do. I mean, I have a husband who haunts me, and his spirit won't leave the house. No amount of saging will let him go to his place of rest in peace. So if you're cool with that, you know, then no, I'm never really alone. I'm not making that up. My house is haunted with the spirit of my dead husband. He is in the house. He won't go away. I've tried. He's just here. He just is what it is, you know? So, after a while, it's just like, well, what are you gonna fucking do? You're gonna not have him be here? He's interested in what his kid is doing, you know? I can't fault him for that. I'm too super interested in what his kid is doing all the time. Anyway, I drink a lot of alcohol, and I feel like that has not been okay as far as like loosening my tongue. I drank a half bottle of wine. I hope it didn't have coconut in it. No, I don't think it did. It didn't feel like it did. Alright, let's go dump our shit and get the fuck out of here. And go do a sigil or some shit. Where am I going? Again, I just be running around when I'm not really paying attention to stuff and being like, where are you running? Where are you running? Girl, I don't know. I have no idea where we're going, sis. I just be running around doing absolutely nothing, just chatting it up. You know, like I said, I don't really... I mean, I have friends. I mean, we all do, right? But, like, I have more interaction with people online than I do in real life. So, I just be online most of the time. I should probably get rid of some of this shit. Let's go to the blacksmith and see if there's any new transmogs I can transmog. I love me some transmogs, bro. Hell yeah. And it doesn't look like I have any transmogs, so fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm not even gonna look. Let's get some more mats. That's not even good. Nope, not good. Nope. Nope. Actually, that's pretty good. Nope. Oh, cool. Nope. There we go, transmog, boom. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Bone Storm, 2%? No. Core Skill, 10%, 50? Yes, keep it. Bone Spirit deals 15%? It's a Bone Spill, I might do it. Bone Spirit primary attack, 1.9? 70? We'll keep it. Blood Lance, nope. And the Ossified Key Essence, 1%, up to 31%. Nope. Alright. Now we'll go, and get those aspects off these things. Anyway, sorry about the long rant. It just, I don't know. It bothers me a lot. Oh well, the plight of the black woman. Boo-hoo. Alright. This is a good one. Alright, what else? Did I say this is good? It's in the middle. Yeah, you never know. This one is good. Alright. I think we'll have to see about the rest. I'll take a look at that in a sec. So let's go do something else here. What can we do? We have Hell Tides in 37, Next Legion's in 14 minutes. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's... Tier 52, I think I cannot do. Maybe tier 27. I'm not sure. We could try it, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I have so many dungeons to do in Skullsklin. And I've got a couple more thingies to find. Another altars. And Dry Steps is the same. And then Tajistan, I got tons of altars and shit to find there. That's crazy. One sec. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna go potty. Be right back. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. I'm sad. Just sad. Because I don't drink. You know? It tends to not make me a happy person. It tends to make me a sad, introspective girl. And I don't want to be a sad, introspective girl. I want to be a happy girl. I want to be a happy girl. I don't want to be sad girl. Nobody wants to see sad girl all the time. Sad just to be sad, you know? Nobody wants to see that shit. The fuck? Why doesn't this fucking thing work, dude? Swear to God, I gotta get this fixed. The broken one works, though. That's fucking great. I left my fucking things at the fucking vape shop. I think I'm gonna have to, like, go up there and go pick it up. But I gotta get a jump first. Yeah, I don't know, dude. My car. It's be tripping. The battery or something. I need a new battery. I had to pick up a new battery. New battery. Anyway, I don't like smoking out of this one, dude. It leaks. So all my vape juice comes out because the glass is cracked. So I gotta, like, fucking only put, like, a couple droplets in there so it doesn't fucking all spill out all over the damn place. So then we gotta, like, put it towards the back there. Alright, where the fuck are we going? We got 8 minutes to the next Legion. We already got our shit there. Alright. We got new aspects. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Let's go make some pots. Where am I going? So dumb. Nyat. I need some shit. You got that good shit for me, Daddy? What you got? Alright, we got some incense. We're gonna use that for the next Legion in 7 minutes, maybe. Let's do some thorns. I like that.
Don't waste that.
I won't, Nat. Okay? You don't gotta daddy me, alright? I mean, I just called you daddy, but, like, you know. Okay. We got some incense. We'll put that on. I don't know if you put an incense and a pot on, or does one override the other? I'm gonna look it up real quick. Override and elixir. Oh, it won't. You can have one active incense alongside an elixir. Fucking dope! Okay. That's dope. Alright. So where are we? Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the Altars of Lilith off camera, you know. I just haven't had a chance to do it off camera. I was supposed to do it tonight, but then I got sidetracked with drunk people. Again, number one, here's pro tip, right? If you go out with somebody who you know is a combative drunk, right? You go out with somebody who don't hold their liquor well, and they get a little combative, a little feisty, a little, and you're supposed to take them home, put the child lock fucking shit on your car, bro. So they don't fucking run out the fucking car like a crazy person. Turn on the child locks. Keep them in, okay? That way they don't run out your fucking car. Pro tip. What works for children works for drunk fucking people too. There's your tip for the day. Alright. So, we've got our incense. We're going to put that on. And then we're going to put on... Ooh, what do we do about, like... Let's put on a thorns one and then have an incense for thorns. Ooh, I like that. I have so many fucking bullshit fucking pots, bro. I wish I could break pots down. You know, like you can do with like equipment. I wish you could break pots down too. I guess we need a thorns one, huh? Alright. Let's go make a pot for thorns as well. There. Drew! Did they have one for thorns? Could have swore they had a thorn one. Do we not have a thorns pot? Oh. Okay. That'd be dope if you had a thorns pot and an incense that was thorns. Oh no, you do. Heady iron barb elixir. Alright, we need some Galavine. Alright, we're gonna put on the iron barb elixir and that incense pot. We're gonna poke bitches with some thorns. It's gonna be fucking dope. Alright, let's see where we're going. Should be up now. Yep. Where is it? Alright, Crusader's Monument, Hawazar. Hmm? Well, let's go somewhere. Oh, no, that's wrong. Dry steps. There it is. That was weird. Damn, I'm hungry too, bro. I meant to eat something. I was gonna make some chicken or something. I don't know. But now I'm too sad to eat. You know what I really want though? Like a donut or something. That'd be so good. I'd really want a donut. Maybe I can go walk and get one real quick. It'd be crazy. I'd want a donut right now. Like a fresh Krispy Kreme donut, you know? Hot, sticky, covered in that fucking delicious glaze. Sorry, what? What were we talking about? I just got... Sorry, my inner fatty is showing there. I love me some food. I am a thick girl, so I do love me some food. I love carbs, though. Carbs are delicious. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the... What the fuck was that? I hate that horse. Alright, cool. Oh, Nacio. Alright. Nope, I didn't want that. Whoops. Oh well. There. There we go. Oh, we're not gonna get the full 15 stacks, but that's okay. Yay, look at me go. I done slayed 10,000 goat men. And they needed to be slayed, of course. I wish I had more attack speed. I probably could kill shit a whole lot faster. But I don't. I kill things in my own time, my own pace, you know? I always am like, I probably should min-max better than I do. I don't know. It just takes all the joy out of it for me sometimes. Most of the time. And I feel like I've got to, like, be the very best that no one ever was. It's not fun anymore. When I feel like I gotta travel the world and explore the land far and wide, I tend to not do that. When I gotta look for the power that's inside and min-max that shit, it's no longer fun. Oh, where are we going? Where are you aiming? Come on, Katavi, aim. Ooh, we're not doing so hot on this one. We gotta hurry up. There we go. Oh no, disease. Oops, wrong way.
Thank you.
Sweet. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Alright, what we got here? Next Hell Tide's in 15 minutes. Oh, that's cool. Let's do a Hell Tide, why not? I'm hungry, though. Like I said, I really want a donut. Like, more than I've ever wanted. More than I've ever wanted anything. Anything ever. I want this donut. I've never wanted anything so bad in my life. It's fucking crazy. Oh. Well, I would like to get some food. I'm super hungry. If I don't eat something, actually, you know what? I could eat some peanut butter crunch. Yo, some peanut butter crunch sounds dope. Alright, so I don't want to crunch in your ear. I will be back on in a little bit, maybe stream a little bit longer. Normally I go for like 2 hours, right? So I got another 51 minutes to do. But I want to eat. And I don't want to eat on stream because that's rude. So I will cut it off right now. I mean, I'm still going to be online. You can always add me. You can add me online. You know, my battle tag is LADIBLACKICE hashtag 1221 is my battle tag. You can add me. Come play with me. But I am going to get some food because I'm starving. This is way past the time I'm supposed to eat as far as like keto goes. So, and I just tried drinking something and that's not helping. So I need to eat. So I will be back on in a little bit, and if not, if I don't come back on, sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, if you see any of my clan members, say what's up, as I normally say. We're in the clan Lethal Bandits. If you see any of them on, tell them I sent you and tell them I said what's up. Come holla at a girl sometime, you know. Don't leave me hanging. Nah, I'm messing. They're cool peeps. Anyway, I shall return. I'm gonna eat some peanut butter crunch though. I'm in that. So if I don't see you when I get back, I shall return. Do 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 do. I'll see you in a minute.